Alright, so the moment that we all have been waiting for is finally here. So Jamaica is set to face Curaçao Tuesday, November 18 at the National Stadium in Jamaica. Alright, so the first thing everybody have on their mind is what's going to be the lineup. I think the lineup will determine whether or not Jamaica will be the champions of. Alright, so Jamaica Group B with Curacao, Trinidad and Tobago, and Bermuda. And we're all we're all glad and nervous at the same time because we're glad to say, all right, Jamaica is finally making the final step to go to the World Cup. We have only been to the World Cup once, back in 1998, I think it was. And we honestly think we are ready to fulfill another World Cup dream or another history of going to the World Cup. And we're gonna basically jump in on what is expected to be the lineup for Jamaica versus Curacao in the last dance to the World Cup. Alright, so welcome back to another installment of Speaking Mind TV. And if you're new to my channel, first thing I always say is give this video a thumbs up and also comment what will be the prediction for tomorrow's match against Curacao and Jamaica. And if you're a Jamaican, please drop a Jamaican flag in the comment section. Alright. And we all know that who finished first in the group B is basically going to the World Cup, automatically qualify for the World Cup. And who finish second is going to possibly enter inter-confederation playoffs. So before I jump into the lineup, we basically have to talk about the playoffs because most people don't understand how the playoff work, and we basically have to jump in it. Alright, so CONCACAF will have two representatives at the FIFA World Cup 26 playoff tournament in March, where a total of 6 countries will vie for two qualification spots. So 6 countries will basically be qualified for the playoffs, and only 2 countries will make it for the World Cup. So they will join Bulgaria of South America, DR Congo of Africa, New Caledonia of Oceania, Asia representative, which will be known on Tuesday. So CONCACAF participants will be two best ranked second place teams from three groups. Currently, Jamaica ranked as the best as they have 10 points. Panama in Group A have 9 points, and 80 in Group C have 8 points. So in Group A, leaders Suriname will take on already eliminated Guatemala, and Panama who play also eliminated El Salvador are both tied on points, but Suriname hold a 3 goal advantage on goal difference. If both teams win, whoever finish second will have a better record than Jamaica. But as most of the people, we are not focusing on the playoffs because we are focusing on winning the match. And I honestly think we're gonna win the match if we start a good side. Alright, so we're gonna talk about the lineups now. Because bro, we have, as I said in all of my video, we have a lot of talented players on in the Jamaica squad. You get me I say? And this is just me telling you who I think would be the best lineup for the last match to make it to the World Cup, because we have been watching Jamaica from CONCACAF to the World Cup qualifiers, and we have seen where players have been making good runs, making good plays and so forth. So, you get me? So we can honestly say this and that the player can start and make a perfect impact. Alright, so we're gonna start with the goalkeeper. Andre Blake has been the sole goalkeeper, the number one goalkeeper. Jamal Way has way in a couple of his matches, clean sheets, but at the end of the day, the captain is Andre Blake and he is number one keeper. So I think he should be the one to start. All right, so where different is concerned, we're going to start off with the two centre backs. And in recent times, the coach has been using centre backs at right back position, has been using centre backs that literally just got into the team. But as I said before, this is just my opinion on the matter. All right, so first centre back I think is Ricardo King if he's fully fit. He has been performing very well. Not just defensive but attacking as well. So I think Richard King should be the first one. Um, Damian Lowe should be the second one. One and two times Damian Lowe has made a couple mistake, but which defender hasn't made a mistake? So I think both of them should be the starting keeper. Sorry, starting defenders. And for the backup, I would honestly say Pinnock. Pinnock has started in a lot of games also and make a couple of impact. All them get dash left and right center, but he has still making an impact. And Rico Henry from Brentford, our recent first time call up, I think he can make a big impact. Just because he has been playing at a very high level, and I also think he have the potential to do so. So I think those four should be my primary starters and backup players. So for the right wing, we only have one person that can fill that spot, and that's Dexter. So I think Dexter has made a name for himself in the Jamaica squad. So I think Dexter should be the right back, as we don't have much option when it comes to right back or left back. But I think Dexter can make that call when it comes to being a starting man for the right back. So the left back, Gregory Lee, I think Gregory Lee also has been doing a good job playing in the left back and Dexter at the right back. So I think that will be my starting defenders and bench. For the midfield, we have understand that Bobby Reed has been playing a defensive role in a couple of the matches that he has started for, and he has only made one good impact playing at the midfield position. So I honestly think Bobby Reed wouldn't be an option for me in the defensive mid position, but I can gladly say Aiden can be that person, and I think Russell, the coach has been putting Russell in a more attacking midfield position, but in basically I get stifled in that position. So honestly, don't think he should play in that position. But I think Isaac Aiden should play. And surprisingly, I think Anderson should get a call up. He has been coming on in one and two matches, getting less minutes. But I think based on his performances though in those short period of time, I think he can be that person to be replacing Isaac Aiden. And we have John Russell, who I called before, has been playing at a attacking position, but I think he should be more in a defensive role. All right, so for the attackers, I think the attackers has always been the issue with who should start, who should get sub on and so forth, because the coach has been rotating the squad so much when it comes to attackers. So for the left wing, we can sure gladly start off with Cephas. Cephas is one of those attackers that has been making a lot of problem on the left wing, scoring, assisting, taking shots from all angles. So I think Cephas should be the first person to be starting on the left wing for the Jamaica squad. For the attacking mid, we have multiple options. For the attacking mid, um, we have Dixon who can play in that position. We have Dujan Richards. We have Bobby Reed. We have Demar Gray. So um I honestly think Dixon should start in that position because, as I said before, when Dixon link up with Richardson and Cephas and Shaman Nixon, that combination is crazy. So I think Dixon should be the one to start in attacking mid. Not to say he's trying something new, but I think the pace that Dixon have and the link up play, he can make a big impact from being in attacking mid. And on the right wing, I honestly think we should start um Tyrese Campbell. or Dujon Richards. I think Tyrese Campbell has been tremendous on the right. He just needs to be more what should I say, more openly with his playing style because he has making a lot of runs on the right. He has making one or two deliveries, but he has taken more shots than he makes delivery. Get me I say so if he can be that person that be a wide player and just make and make crosses in the box, that would be a good thing. But I think Tyrese Campbell or Dujan Richards should start. If not, it can be vice versa, one start and one sub on. And for the center mid, we have Shoma and Nicholson. I know that we have Borrell and I know that we have Bailey. So there's three options that the coach definitely have to pick through. But I think based on Borrell's recent performance and based on the criticism that the coach has been coming under in our last match, starting Borrell. Not saying Borrell is not a good player, not saying Borrell is not a experienced player, but we have players that are more experienced and more connected to our attackers. Shoma Nicholson. So I think Shoma Nicholson would be the best fit to start, and probably later down in the game, if he's not performing, probably in the 70 minute or so forth, you can put on either Borrell or Bailey at that time. And Demarai Gray can go on the left for Cephas if Cephas should be substitute. But as I said before, this is my opinion, and this I'm always saying all my videos. I'm not a coach, but I'm a lover of football. I'm a good analyst of football. I watch football a lot, and I see the potential in the players. I know the Jamaican supporters them see the potential as well. So sometimes when the coach I make some plays, I make some substitute. I wonder why am I do that, and that doesn't make any sense because we have seen it where when Bailey came into the squad, he has started a couple games over Shomai Nicholson. So I honestly don't know what's the problem with Shomai Nicholson and the coach. But we have seen it again with Borrell starting over Shomai Nicholson and over Bailey Kanamateri. You get me? I say some honestly don't know what the coach issue. I honestly don't know what the coach issue. You get me? I say, but but we are hoping that he can make the right decisions tomorrow, and also hoping that the players, because as I said before, the players has been posting a lot of things on social media, say, "Oh, we're ready for the World Cup" and so forth. And I hope when the time come for them to prove that they're ready, they don't blow it.